Well, first of all, I'd like to thank our fans for showing up tonight. We've been going through a really tough stretch, and every time I look out there right before the game starts, I see this great crowd showing up to support our guys, and that means an awful lot to our players, and I greatly appreciate it that we have such a great fan base that'll come out and support our players. Even when here over the last few weeks we've been going through a really tough time, and it was great to see that. So just want to first start off by saying that. What a baseball game. Again, it all started with Jackson Lindley. He threw every pitch tonight like his hair was on fire. Just really aggressive, a lot of emotion. You could hear him grunting and yelling out there on every fastball and breaking ball, just trying to throw every pitch with conviction and he looked like a closer trying to close out every inning. And I couldn't be prouder of him tonight. Just, the amount of strikes, the amount of ground balls, pitch to contact, just did an outstanding job. Keyshawn went out there, threw the ball very well, followed him up with a ton of strikes, and thought he threw exceptionally well. And then, there at the end of the game, how about Andrew Coker? Doesn't get the ball a whole lot. He came in, and he's another one that's not scared of anything. Went in there and filled the strike zone up, and was glad to see that. And offensively, we did an awful lot tonight. Grayson Bird, unbelievable. He looked like a big leaguer out there today. Also thought Chad Ferry had a great day. Chad Ferry's a young man that we've given a lot of opportunities to him over the course of this year because we believe in him, and he's had a tough time. And then here recently, all of a sudden, he starts barreling up some baseballs. Hit that hard single against Gardner-Webb, and followed it up the next day, and with another hit. And next thing you know, he's off and rolling, and he's starting to show signs of being the hitter that we all know that he is. And he had a big night tonight, so really happy for Chad. Just a great ball game. Glad to get a win, and hopefully we can carry some momentum into this weekend. That bus ride tomorrow will be a lot nicer. So we'll have a good practice up there in Raleigh tomorrow and get ready for the Wolfpack.
Coach, you more pleased with the 17 runs tonight, or just allowing 2 walks?
Pitching. The pitching. I mean, again, we've been swinging the bats well. I'm always happy when we score a bunch of runs. But it all starts with pitching. We threw 99 pitches tonight. That's an unbelievable stat for us right now. So I'm more pleased with how we pitched. It's just it was really good to see.
You take starter out, Lindley out to save a little bit for the weekend, or
we were getting right back to the third time through the order, and we had Payton, who was one of their better hitters, coming up in the 4-hole, and we felt like we wanted to see if Lindley, because at that point, at the beginning, I think, of the 6th inning, he was at about 50-something pitches. I mean, he hadn't thrown that many pitches. So that's when you start to waver a little bit, as far as, okay, do we take him out now? And obviously with the way we've been pitching, I'm like, we need to leave him out there. I wanted to see if he could he face the top of their order, their better hitters, a third time, but we knew when we got to Payton that we wanted to go to Keyshawn against Payton. So that was kind of our thought process there, was let him face 1, 2, and 3, and if he could get through that, then we would bring Keyshawn in on a clean inning, and it worked out that way.
Any update on Parker?
Yeah, I mean, what an effort play, unbelievable effort play. We will find out. He's going to get some x-rays as we speak. It's a leg injury. We don't know the severity of it until we get the x-ray, but he was in some pain. So, we'll just kind of have to wait and see what we find out. Probably find out something here, maybe within the next hour to 2 hours once we get a scan of it and, the doctor can take a look at it. The guys, yeah, so, and Chad, being Chad, his nickname is Mustang because he's, he runs around like a wild horse. So he certainly came in there with the with the fake dunk, which I thought was a great response because he knew that nobody was coming out there to congratulate him. But then they mobbed him when he came to dugout. The guys were really, really happy for him.
What about tweaking the lineup a little bit? You started Michael Green in the 2-hole. Davidson's been there all season.
Yeah. The idea there was really, quite honestly, to try to stretch our lineup out a little bit more. Michael's been swinging the bat well since he came back. He hit 2-hole early in the year. We also feel like when you bring in a left-hander to face our lineup, if we can stagger that lineup right, left, right, with Davidson being the switch hitter, Birdie, lefty, Wilkie 5, right-handed, it makes it a little bit tougher to match up against us. So with the right-hander starting, we felt like let's stick Michael up there and, again, just kind of try to stretch our lineup out so it's not so top-heavy, and it worked out pretty good for us tonight.
Is there a possibility with Kiara getting medical redshirt at this point, or do you expect Mike to be able to play still?
We'll have to wait till the end of the year. We'll have to see how far we go to see if Kiara could potentially get healthy to play. I would say it's doubtful, just based on what I know. But I guess you never say never. But I would say it's probably doubtful that Kiara will play again this year. So that would be, certainly a strong possibility. But you never say never. It just depends on, how deep we're able to play this year and just kind of, how well he recovers.
How important is this weekend coming up as the season's starting to wind down?
They're all important. They're all important. It's a big weekend. It's a tough test. NC State's one of the better teams in the league. They got off to an incredible start. They're very talented, very athletic, a plus defensive team, very offensive team. Got a good pitching staff too, and they're tough to play at home. So it's a heck of a test for us, and hopefully tonight can give us some good momentum going into it. We should be able to get Matt Clark back. That's going to be good. We'll have Holt Jones and Sam Weatherly back as well. So that's going to be big for us as well as far as those two guys being able to pitch out of the pen for us.
Preparing to head up there, have you guys even mentioned the words NCAA tournament yet, or not at all?
Yeah, I don't think you necessarily talk about that kind of stuff. I mean, the bottom line is we need to play good baseball, and if we play good baseball on Friday and we win the game, and we'll get to Saturday. I think looking at the big picture is the wrong idea right now. You start looking at the big picture and things start rolling downhill. So I don't believe in that a whole lot. I think we just, let's build off tonight. We had a great night tonight. Let's have a great day tomorrow, great practice, and hopefully we can put together a good game against the Wolfpack on Friday night.